New Netflix documentary is giving us a never-before-seen look at life in the Marines. The 4-part docuseries Marines travels with the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit as they train in the Pacific.
We're going to be sailing around for the next 2 months, and we have to go through training exercises to make sure that we are fit to the task.
The average lifespan of an employed machine gunner is like 7 seconds. I want to outlast that 7 seconds.
The series highlights the unrelenting pace of drills, exercises, and real-world prep, alongside the quieter moments that hold the unit together. And I recently sat down with author, journalist, and executive producer of Marines, Sebastian Junger, to talk about this new project. Sebastian, thanks so much for coming on.
My pleasure.
You have made several documentaries like this before, Oscar nominated. What made you want to focus on the Marines here?
Well, the Marines are sort of an iconic force and in the U.S. military, and widely known by civilians. Right? They're this sort of fearsome unit, the first to land on the beaches. Right? They take the brunt of the combat at first, and so we just thought it would be a good thing to explain to the American public like what this extraordinary thing is and how they train for it.
What surprised you most about the Marines that you learned while making this? They understand that they're the tip of the spear. Not every military unit is in that role. They know it by definition that they're the first on the beach, and that if we do go to war, they will bear the brunt of it at first. And I think that changes the way an 18, 19-year-old thinks about themselves and about their life. It changes how? Because the documentary shows, this series shows both the rigorous training side of things and everything that they go through to be fit for all of this, both physically and mentally, but then you also see these emotional moments between them.
Well, of course. I mean, war's an emotional business, and you're confronting many different things. You're confronting your own fear of dying. You're confronting a huge fear that you'll let your comrades down in a moment, during a firefight where you have a failure of nerve, right? Soldiers and Marines are terrified of that. And finally, you have to confront the reality that you'll be killing other human beings. And it can be framed in patriotic terms, but still, at the end of the day, that's something that most people are uncomfortable with, and the military has to figure out how to get these young people past those psychological roadblocks so that they can actually function.
What do you hope people take away from this?
Well, I think any documentary about our armed services, first and foremost, and particularly the Marines, I think, as I said, the point of the tip of the spear, it's just a really profound appreciation, whatever your politics, a profound appreciation that there are people who are willing to train this hard, who are willing to risk their lives to protect all of us. And hopefully that they'll never be needed, right? But it's something in this sort of fractured, disparate nation, I think it's an idea that can bring us back together. Like, look, there are people out there who are thinking purely as Americans, like, how do we protect this nation? If maybe we can all do that.
All right, Marines executive producer Sebastian Junger, we appreciate you coming in today. Thank you.
My pleasure.
And you can stream Marines right now on Netflix.